Hello everybody, it's Jake aka Korean Jew Trading, and in this video I will be announcing formally KJ's Crypto Dojo and setting expectations for what you will be receiving if you join this private group. I couldn't be more excited, first off. We've been discussing it in Telegram and some other places, but I want to give everybody the opportunity to understand exactly what they're getting into and what they will get for their valuable money. So let's start with the name, KJ's Crypto Dojo. Why did I come up with that name? It's not just because it's cool. It actually has a meaning, and I feel like it really captures the overall essence of what this group will provide. And we're not going to be fighting anybody, but generally martial arts and kung fu and Bruce Lee, those concepts apply to all sorts of things. So let's start with kung fu. For those that speak Mandarin, please don't criticize me. I'm doing my best. But I believe the translation is basically mastery of work. So kung fu is not necessarily a fighting, it's being a master of your work. And it can apply to a great crypto trader, could be kung fu master, a chef like Salt Bay, who the way they cut and the repetition, all those years of training in their craft, they've become masters, kung fu masters. So we're trying to be kung fu crypto masters here. And when we talk about Bruce Lee, he created Jeet Kune Do, which was a fighting style that was very revolutionary at the time. Before that, many of the Kung Fu and Karate styles were set with very particular boundaries where you couldn't do certain moves. And basically, Bruce Lee combined all of those moves into one style. And it's basically very similar to what you see today in mixed martial arts, where it's not just boxing or karate, it's all these different styles. So when we look in the crypto space, there are many different ways to make money. There are so many different styles and components to this space and trading in general, where if you can just focus on one and become really, really good at it, but always adding more tools or weapons to your arsenal will make you more complete. So that's generally one of the main focuses of this group, is expanding knowledge. And if you're really good at ICOs and that's all you do, we're going to have plenty of support for that. But if you want, the resources are there, the coaching is there. You'll be able to learn other styles like you can polish up on your technical analysis. You can learn how to do margin trading and shorting, mining, anything, quick trades, undervalued gems. We have all these different components to it. So I kind of relate that to the Bruce Lee philosophy that knowing the styles are very important, but strengthening the body and the mind is the most important thing. So basically, we're going to be strengthening our skills, our minds here. And I am not by any ways a master at everything crypto. I am not. I have a very select skill set, and I would classify it as being able to understand what's undervalued, finding those undervalued gems before other people do, and getting in early with minimal risk, and then bringing in great returns. That's one of the things that I'm really good at, and I've proven it time and time again. Also, quick day trading, where I'm able to see, okay, this looks good, and we can get 10% gain real quick and we'll get in and get out. Those type of moves on the fly, I'm also very good at. And just overall reading of the market, instincts, understanding the psychology, having my finger on the pulse of what's going on, what people are thinking, and being ahead of the curve. That's my skill set, and I will be sharing that with you. However, that's not enough. I've seen other groups, and they really kind of take a cookie cutter approach, where it's a one size fits all, and this is the strategy and this is what we do, and they're closed-minded perhaps to other ways. I'm not that way. I believe in learning as much as possible and learning from the group, as well as focusing on what I'm strong at, and then complementing myself with awesome team members and individuals that have different skill sets. So I've partnered with, I have two partners, and we also have some content providers and researchers that I trust, and I've seen their work. They're outstanding. But the two key partners are Chris Black, who you may recognize from the Sonam video if you watched that. But Chris has tremendous expertise in programming, coding, technical analysis. He's a great trader in his own right, and just overall support. So Chris is going to be working on all sorts of things. Basically, heading up, he'll be discussing all the technology, the mining. When we research projects, you know, he does the deep dive and really looks at the code in the GitHub and starts looking into all the people. He's been so supportive and helpful over the months. I've watched him consult for free with so many people about anything crypto or computer related. That's how we met. I reached out and he was helping me out with my security and just different questions about like Tor browsing and overall we developed a really nice relationship, and he's really a stand-up guy. So I'm so lucky and glad to have Chris. And for those that do know him, I think you know exactly what he provides. This guy is a true workhorse, and he's really always there to help. The second team member is someone named Foz. I call him the ICO Pro. This guy he's hit like I've watched him over the months. Every great ICO, he was like, he had it and he sold at the right time. I mean, he's really a wizard when it comes to picking out ICOs. And also, he's exceptionally good at margin trading and shorting on Bitcoin. So meanwhile, people are losing money, Foz is making money. His technical analysis is outstanding. So really, Foz will be focusing on the margin component and as well as ICOs and overall technical analysis, collaborating with me and Chris to give great signals. With also in the group, we will be doing 2 calls weekly. The first call will be on the weekend. I think we haven't settled on it yet, but Saturday or Sunday. And in that call, we will be doing kind of like a weekly roundup, going over the strategies, what's happening in the market, the different trades that we're targeting. We'll probably give some signals that day also. And it'll be very good and productive. And then in midweek, like around Wednesday most likely, we will be doing more of like a town hall call, where we will be calling on the group as well, but basically myself, Chris, Foz, but mainly me, and well, all of us we will decide what projects and coins we're looking at for the future that we think are flying way under the radar, and we'll discuss why and talk about it as a group, and then we'll open it up. So I'd like to hear you guys vote on it. Anybody that's there participating in the call can vote and see. I'd like to gauge what the interest level is. And then after that, after we present the stuff that we're looking at, we'll open it up to the group to, in essence, pitch why the coin that they're looking at should be something that all of us should be. And this is how we take all the talented individuals here and we pool our minds together and we decide as a group what's actually really good. You know, instead of being closed-minded, I don't say I know everything. So like with Modem, it was one that I missed. But perhaps had I had this group a few months ago, maybe somebody would have brought it out and really convinced us that Modem was great, and we could have all entered and made a killing. So I really believe in the community. There's so many bright people, and I want to provide a space where we can learn from each other, also have direction, and really do well. It's like the Bruce Lee quote about being water. The market is changing so rapidly. I mean, we have to change with it or we'll get left by the wayside. So we have to be able to pivot. And I'm a totally different trader than I was 3 months ago, you know, because necessity. I have to survive. If not, I'll die. You know, if everything's changing around you and you just want to hold on and keep doing things the same way, you're not going to make it. So basically, you will have a group here that is completely engaged and devoted to staying ahead of the curve in this space. And I am 100% confident that the value we provide here will be second to none. I do not plan to be the cheapest. I don't want to be the cheapest, but I do want to be the best. You understand? And with that level of work and involvement, it needs to make sense. So basically, if you are interested, the step you would take is you would email me at kjscryptodojo@gmail.com. The fee for enrollment is going to be 0.023 Bitcoin or zero point zero 0.06 ETH. We are also, and I was planning to do the video with Foz and Chris and kind of loop them in so that they can talk, but we decided that with this fork and with the way the market is, the people need support right now. I'm not going to pop up on December 1st and say, after all the smoke is cleared, and say, hey, let's go and do it. I want to be able to support the space and the people right away. So for this month or December, we're going to actually open on November 15th. Okay. And in essence, you'll get 2 weeks for free. We're just chomping at the bit to get this going. And yeah, that's the way it works. Like I said, oh yeah, also for this month, we are going to cap it at 100 members. So yeah, I hope to see a lot of the familiar faces there. And you have my word that I will give it my all, to make this profitable. I want you to make your enrollment fee in one trade in the first week. That's my goal. Like the first day, even I'll give you. That's what I want. I want everybody to be like, okay, we made money. We're happy. We like the people, and continue to grow and just kill it. I'm so excited. I mean, I couldn't tell you how excited I am to really start doing this. And yeah, I hope to see you there. Take care.